We had the call yesterday morning at about 02. A 19-year-old man had left a group at Lake Elzina. They had been camping there. He was intending to go for a short fishing jaunt up to Lake Dinah. He headed up that way, didn't return. When he didn't return, the group sent people up the trail to and from a bunch of times, couldn't find him, reported him missing. And so in the morning, we had the search and rescue called out. Cedar Swan Search and Rescue responded. We had two groups, one going up the way that he had gone up to Lake Dinah from Lake Elzina, and then they continued on, because in that area, people usually get channelized, and they end up kind of going down to the northwest, to the north, and dropping down into Marshall Canyon. And that's exactly what happened, apparently. Another group, another team of ours, went from the Marshall Lake area and up that canyon trying to find him. And our people were finally able to get a visual on him, but they were about a mile away, and there was kind of a wild and woolly drainage in between them and the individual they were looking at. The individual looked like a male, looked like he was wearing a white T-shirt and Levi's, maybe not jeans, and that's what the individual said he'd been wearing. And they watched him, and he was at a fire, and he kept feeding the fire. It wasn't like he was making a campfire. He just kept feeding this thing, and so they assumed it was probably a signal fire. And this was our guy, but he was a long ways away, and you had to drop down into this huge chasm and then back up again, and it would be, we'd still be probably bringing him out today if they'd have done that. At that point, we called in Two Bear Air from Flathead County, and the sheriff was up there, was gracious enough to let us use him again, and they flew to the point where we saw him. They were able to get a visual on the individual and picked him up, brought him to our location and at the warming hut up by Lake Elzina. And that was pretty much the story. He'd been hurting. He went out all night. As far as he didn't have much gear with him because he was just going to do a short fishing trip. And because of that, he hadn't taken all of his gear with him, and so he didn't really have proper clothing, and just enough to kind of get along. That was it. And so he spent a fitful night there, and was very happy to get out.
How old was he?
19.
19 years old. And anybody injured in this deal? And I guess the thing I'm most concerned about, was there any damage from the fire?
Well, I have to leave that to the Forest Service. We have to say under investigation.